It's that time again, folks. The time that you've all been waiting for. It's Kiko time. Greetings, everyone. It is I, Kikoski, welcoming you to the stream. The pre-stream, to be exact, where you have the opportunity to get here, get comfortable, get ready for some more Animal Crossing New Horizons. Hello, how are you? I hope you're all doing well. Cat. We will indeed speak with Cat. You mean this cat? Doing well enough. Excellent. Glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. Oh yeah, I totally need to get that amiibo ready. I just saw Canberra and realized, wait, I need Canberra here. So let us grab Canberra's amiibo. I say us, it is me that is grabbing Canberra's amiibo. Hello there, Albeek. Hello, Clouth. How are you both doing? I hope you are both doing well. There it is. Canberra's amiibo right there. Ah. You may not know it, folks, but the beginnings of the worst team in Blood Bowl ever has begun. It is starting. It is starting. Enjoying the winter sunshine. Yes, there has been a fair bit of sunshine in some places. Not here, though. Here, there is no sunshine. There is only gloom. What's starting? Ah, well, I am going to be, along with my partner, getting into Blood Bowl, the collectible, the collectible aspect of Blood Bowl, and I'm beginning to acquire the various models I need for my team, my incredibly serious team that is very serious. The most serious team. What is Blood Bowl? Blood Bowl. There is no sunshine. There is only gloom. Ari, I mean, you're not wrong. Ariane absolutely would say that. It's not Warhammer 40,000 meets American football. It's fantasy Warhammer meets American football. So let's go with a hypothetical here. Imagine, if you will, the world of fantasy Warhammer, except everything is sorted by really, really violent American football. And it's very silly, and you can't take it seriously because it's all tongue in cheek and very dumb. And yeah, that's Blood Bowl. Well, I didn't know that you hadn't seen it because I can't detect sarcasm in text. I mean, there's a video. Yes, there is. It was quite an old video, but third edition of the board game is the board version is coming out, and my partner and I have decided that we are getting into that, and I have the beginnings of my team. Well, I say it's a team. It's going to be more of a disheveled mess, but you know, you know, disheveled mess, team. What's the difference? What is the difference? This is me realizing that I'm just going to lose every single game of Blood Bowl I ever play. Because I am going to lose every single game of Blood Bowl I ever play, including all the games against my partner. I will lose every game against my partner. Hello, Dares. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. So yeah, my team is going to be a snotling team. A team of snotlings. I mean, I'm not going to be losing on purpose, but I'm not giving myself many advantages by picking snotlings. At all. So, yeah. Not picking many advantages for myself there. So, the Snotling strategy for this team will be... okay, I'm gonna give you a visual aid, okay? Here it is. That is going to be the strategy. It's going to be roughly that, okay? Just that for a bit. Okay, what is a Snotling? Okay, so, you know you have orcs. Alright? Smaller than orcs are goblins. Smaller than goblins are Snotlings. They are incredibly small, very weedy, incredibly cowardly, and not very smart whatsoever. No, not imps. Snotlings. They're like even smaller goblins. I'd say that gnomes are actually more competent. Far more competent. So yes, a horde of rampaging, screaming, bitey, panicked, and utterly terrified Snotlings. With some Noblars mixed in, which are basically also Snotlings. So yeah, it's going to be a mess. A glorious mess. And there'll be 2 trolls as well, because I'm allowed trolls. Gnomes are bigger than the Snotlings in Blood Bowl, and even come with swans. Yeah, they come with swans. Alright? I don't get swans, I get Snotlings. Although, to be fair, you do get tiny squig hoppers as well. So, there's that, at least. You do get some tiny squig hoppers. So, hobgoblins. Oh, no, hobgoblins are bigger than Snotlings. I don't know. Hobgoblins are actually a thing in Fantasy Warhammer. But yes, not going to be at all serious. I have a little backstory written for them. I'm assembling some models, and probably around my birthday, I will be getting a team. And not using all of it because it comes with Snotlin pump wagons and like explodey ones that I don't want to use. I'll keep them, but I don't want to use them because that costs money in the setting. And if there's one thing that the person running the team or pretending to run the team wants is to spend money. Hello, Matt. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Why would he want to spend money when he could not spend money? Hobgoblins are the size of humans. Yeah, hobgoblins be big. Oh, getting sick. That's no good. I hope you get well soon. See, I've got some plastic models that have just turned up, some extra little models. I've also got some metal models that I'm accumulating. Metal models are going to be for special Snotlings who have somehow managed to excel. Hello there, Ogre. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Will they actually excel? Probably not. Probably not. They excel because of the rockets, Animex. That requires money. I think the guy running this is going to give them rockets? Well, numbers certainly, but I wouldn't put the word weight in there because that implies that they actually have a combined weight that's scary. I don't know, cheap is too expensive, Animex. Cheap is way too expensive. I have the lore of them written up in my Discord, and yeah, if there is a price, it is too much for the guy running that team. Hello there, everyone. Right now in Hillsfire, it's 2 p.m. on Saturday, November the 15th, 2025. It's a lovely, lovely Saturday, and KK is performing in the plaza. He loves audience requests, so if there's anything you'd like to hear, stop at the plaza and let him know. That's all for now. I hope you enjoy my loveliest of lovely days. Thank you. Hello there, Animex. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. Okay. Quickly. Well, Kiko will get lots of stuff to play with because Snotlings are yeah, Snotlings are incredibly cheap in that game. Isabel, you need to qualify that. He loves audience requests in the evening. No. He loves audience requests. Just loves them. With the exception as well on someone's birthday. He'll always well, he doesn't take requests at that point. So, let us. Okay, let us get some things wrapped up. We have a present for Raymond today. We'll also get all these. And I think we will gift over. Ooh, I think it's some giant clams today. I think today is a clam day. So, wrap that up. That away. This away. Someone should go ask KK to play free. He can't do that. Also, no Stairway to Heaven. No Stairway to Heaven. He does get asked to play Bubblegum KK a lot. Alright, let's do all this. I will be happy to tell you, by the way, that the end of... You have one clam too many. Nope, I have exactly the right amount of clams. Exactly the right amount. But I will inform you that we are getting ready here, and then we're going to go get changed. Rory said he doesn't get a gift. However, Jitters gets a gift. I will actually inform you that the end of Pokemon Legends ZA doesn't have music that you can't play on stream or in a video, which is good. Okay, what else do we have here? You know, I'm gonna wear this jumper. No, I don't, but people that played... Yeah, that's good. The thing is that the one for Scarlet and Violet was not that. It is not that. Trust me, nobody is worried about the one from X and Y. Everyone was worried about the one from Scarlet and Violet. Oh no, I'm not... I wouldn't be wearing a fancy jumper while painting. Oh no. Yeah, it's just like, nope. Quickly gotta mute that audio. But don't worry, I haven't streamed that game, so that is not a problem. That is not a problem. Not sure I ever will, honestly. Okay, we shall now hop into here. Ah, well, you see, the thing is, if you did it on Twitch, what would end up happening is unless you muted it preemptively, it would just mute everything. So you have to be on the ball. So the people that first got to the end of the game, and that happened, they went, oh. Oh, hey, you. Hey, Sunstar, how you been, Dideroo? I'm good, I got a thing for you. Really? What is it? I'll tell you what it is, buddy. Would you like fruit? Easy Beela, Bowie. There's G-Vault with a 3-stream streak. What's inside? A giant clam, huh? Oh, this is great. It'll be perfect for some heavy coals in Dideroo. Time to flex some graduate muscles. I want you to have some modern wood flooring. Thanks, Dom. How you doing, Dom? Hope you're doing well. Need to think, Dideroo. I just want to say hi. Sunstar, the clothes you got me are awesome. I couldn't wait to show this off to you. How's it look? Perfect fit to show off my muscles right in Dideroo. Now, let's go find Bela quickly, because Bela back here. Getting distracted by flowers. Nice to see you. Thanks for sharing with me. I got a thing for you. Oh, what is it? I'll tell you what it is, Bela. Would you like this? It's a clam, not fruit. Oh, what is it? What is it? What is it? I'm a bubble out here, let me see. Oh, a giant clam. Thanks. Give me some I could put to good use. That's super fab, Sandy. If you remember we're already getting stuff, here, take a box, go to the sofa. Thanks, Bela. We're gonna go find Raymond as soon as we can. Don't worry, he'll be around somewhere. What is it, Eeks? I just want to say hi. Oh my gosh, you have something that'll go power for your outfit, Sandy. A fast food cap. The power to make your outfits right to the max. Thanks. Eeks, not gonna be surprised there to pass along against your fab self. Alright. Now we can go back to the beginning. Like so. Oh, there's also jitters. Hi, buddy. Goal! I like those threads. Got a thing for you, jitters. What? For me, Berserk? Yep. Would you like a thing? I got it right now. I can't wait. Oh, neat. You seriously got me a giant clam. Oh, this is great. It'll be perfect for some heavy kills, Berserk. Gotta guess what you take. Please take some green floral flooring. I mean, it's green. Like you, buddy. What's going on, Berserk? Let's chat. I really aspire to be like the peacock butterfly they have at the museum. The way it moves. Yes, my bug visualization training is now complete, Berserk. And we'll grab all of these. Accidentally grabbed that. I'm going to be having some tasty food today, by the way. Also, the essentials have been purchased for Tuesday. Cake and ice cream have been acquired. Both are very important. Pizza? Oh, no, I had pizza earlier this week. No. Cake and ice cream. Oh, no. I don't think I'd be able to make a jitters. I think it would be a bit too overpowered, Deus. Like, I'd just automatically win every single game if I had jitters. Hey, cake and ice cream, and I'm also going to have fish and chips too on that day. Jelly? No, not really a fan of jelly. What are the other meals on your birthday? You went with imaginary characters? I mean, Jitters isn't imaginary, he's real. I was just talking to him right there. But no, breakfast is probably going to be very plain. Lunch, probably nothing super fancy. But dinner, dinner's going to be fish and chips. Fish and chips are superb, especially on... They taste much better on your birthday. It's not a scientific fact, but there we go. Which fish? I mean, I'm fine with either, but it'll probably be cod. Probably be cod. That looks fine. I like both. I like both. I do need to pour myself some beverage, though. Just too distracted with being too busy to oppose it. That's true. I have fish chips on Wednesday, but living in a landlocked state, the fish always tastes off. Oh, it's not fizzy today. Oh, no. Just standard non-fizzy beverage. The fizzy beverage will be on Monday and Tuesday. That'll be when the fizzy beverage is out. Can't always get fizzy beverage. Gotta ration things. Make sure you go to the fridge and put some fish and chips in the air fryer. I don't know whether to say that's great or I'm sorry. I don't know which one it is, so either awesome or my apologies. That can make sense, because getting super fresh fish can be incredibly difficult depending upon where you are. Like, that just makes sense. Homemade spaghetti sounds good. I'm not going to begrudge a fish and chip shop for being economical with how it sources its fish. That's just good business. Yeah, that also makes sense. Hello, Cookie. Oh, Cinder! Cinder, hi there, my family's bestie. Got a thing for you. For me, oh! Slain by Adorable. Here you go. Why could it be? I'm going to see while I open it. Ah, it's a giant clam. Thanks. Give me some I can put to good use. That's super fab, Senstar. I want to see thanks for it like an object. It's there as well. Enjoy. Thanks, Cookie. Hi there. What do you need? Did you see this? It's the bonkers. Someone went and left a T-Rex skull here. It's not like I mind. It's just that it's making me think how cray it is that dinosaurs walked around here. Like once upon a time a dino could have stepped to you right there. I'm not like glad they're extinct, but still. Woo! It makes perfect sense to me that some people would use, like, lots of places would use more frozen stuff, because frozen stuff is easier to keep long term, and also sometimes people won't catch the fish you need. And you know, you need that fish. Also, there's Sasha. As I said, all that matters to me, yeah, easier transport. All that matters to me is that it's tasty, and it's at a price I can agree with. And if I'm willing to pay and it's tasty, leaving many things out in the sun doesn't end well. I want to go say hi to Sasha now, before we carry on. Sasha! Hello. I always like running you saying Star House things. I got a thing for you. Oh, what are you giving me? I'll tell you what I'm giving you. I'm giving you clam! I can take it, I'm going to open it. Oh, neat, it's a giant clam. Thanks. Hoppity, what kind of stuff I can make with this? Listen, Star, a bunch of jigoi. Just for you, Hoppity. There have been many things to have that as a theory. Considering I haven't been paying attention. Oh, chat. I always do one last fun thing every night before bedtime, maybe tonight. I'll play lots Cave Explorer. That's when I get under my bed and crawl around in the dark. I find lots of treasures like toys and snacks, usually set up camp there and play for a while, and come out of the cave when the sun comes up. Grandpa taught me that game. I was just a guy who pole vaults around the creek rather than walk across it, but yep. Seems perfectly ordinary to me. But here's the thing. The truth about science is so wonderfully bizarre and peculiar that the sun being a cosmic horror is more tame. Alright, time to go say hi to Coco, who's right here. Sorry, I'm in the middle of something right now. Well, what are you up to? I'm currently crafting a pansy table just to see how I do at it. DIY is a great way to learn by doing. I'm totally obsessed with it. Wait, somebody told you already know how to make a pansy table. I do. I'm not surprised. You never fail to impress, Sandstar. You must know a do-it-yourselfer out there who wants to learn how to make a pansy table. Why don't I give his recipe to you to pass on to someone who can use it? Anything encourages crafting a pansy table is worthwhile. How can I help you, Toyoing? I want to hand you a thing. Are you ready? Yep. Have that. Mind if it's up right now? Mind if it's up right now? Not at all. Wait, you're giving me a giant clam? Thanks a lot. Might come in handy with something I've been planning. Probably not the pansy table. Here, I want you to have my cook's coat. I almost thought that was Coco's photo, but it wasn't. What's in your mind, Young? I just call it science. It's easy to forget to appreciate yourself, to ignore what you like most seeing in the mirror. I'll come out and say it. I like my ears, Young. Ear care is for me as important as hair care is for others. Pretty interesting, right? That might be because you have no hair. Like, hi, science is strange. Sincerely, a human living on a planet. Science be weird, yo. I'm adding that as a quote. Doing it now. Yeah, Coco's lovely. I do like Coco. Oh, there's Raymond! What's up, Sandstar? I got a thing for you. For me? Kill surprise! He's about to come fantastic. Hello, Ada. Now what do we have here? Oh my gosh! Is this really a fedora? Let me try this baby on right now. Thanks, Sandstar. I'm pretty jazzed about the way I look. You know, I can't accept without giving you something in return. Let's see. How would you feel about a fired-up kanji tea? Oh yeah, there's tons we don't know. Yeah, you want chat? I don't blame you, Crisp. Let's chat. Ooh, that outfit you're wearing today. C'est magnifique! That's Spanish for bellissimo. Do you always dress them behind just as a special occasion? It's a secret. Crisp, so mysterious. Well, two can play that game. Guess what color my socks are? Ha! I'll never tell! You have no socks. Alright, you got my attention. What's up, Crisp? Hey, you know what? I just realized that you're friends with Boris, too! Well, I borrowed something from him a long time ago, and I keep meaning to return it. So, I know it's a cool story, but I was actually wondering if you'd be interested in returning it for me. No. Yeah, I should probably handle this myself. Good call. It'll be embarrassing, but now that I've taught you, it's already there, and I'm over it somehow. Hey, what you up to, Chris? We'll chat twice more. Hey, did you remember that the Happy Home Academy is going to be grading our homes tomorrow? Hope you got the place looking the way you want it. As for me, I always keep the cast of Raymond Spatlers and show ready. You never know when someone famous will be over in the neighborhood and want a cup of rice with. Hey, what you up to, Chris? We know for a mismatched pair of hot treats. Don't tell everyone, Animax. So, did you find anything? I saw and heard you banging all kinds of rocks yesterday. I'd drop my designer mountain bike if you hit me with a shovel, and I won't be happy about it. That is one cool cat. He is being incredibly cool. this. And we have a lot of stuff to sell already. A lot of stuff to sell. Well, good news, we can just grab all this. Do this. That here. Grab that. This. That. So hope you're all having as good a day as you possibly can. I certainly am. Gonna be a busy day tomorrow as well, but I'm sure I'll manage. Busy day on Monday too. Tuesday, however, not busy until the evening. Not busy until the evening when I'm mushroom there. When I'm spending the time with all of you. Doing a lot of painting. You know, I'm not surprised you're going to be doing a lot of painting, Deus. I have 5 kajillion projects to start painting, eventually. Alright. Let's sell you some things. We'll do this, that. Oh no, not that. Don't sell that. Sell all this, though. Not the flour, either. You see, I have a much easier solution to odd socks. It's that unless I'm going somewhere in particular where dressing up incredibly smart is important, I don't care. I just wear odd socks. I hope you do, Ada. It'll be sad that you're not there for Tuesday, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what makes you happy. Okay. Oh, there's Ione! Well, hello, Gleam. They say you shouldn't start your day without a plan, but they also say plans are a fool's errand, so... I shouldn't have yet. We got a thing ready for her. What's going on, Gleam? Have you ever been inside Jitters' home? The way it's decorated there seems so... Jitters! Like, you'd know who lived there even if he hadn't invited you in. Yep, it's Ione. Okay. Oh! She's got a spare one of these too. I don't even Turkey Day here. It's that time of year when nothing's going on until the holidays. That honestly is good. I appreciate that nothing is happening. I am very happy for that. Besides, that's not really a thing that happens over here anyway. Next big thing for us literally is Christmas. Looking forward to cracking on Baltec Aces when it... Ooh, sounds fun. Going to run over here. We've met Sasha already. Fish up is fine, but not restaurant quality. Tasty enough. Fish aren't as crispy as I like. Well, it's all a balancing act. The place we have here does really good fish and really good chips. Does huge piles of chips and have some really big fish. I will be stuffing myself on Tuesday. I will come to the stream and I will be overburdened with food and I will be like, help, and you'll be like, no, and you will not help me. But that'll be fine because I'll be full of tasty food. Hey Boris, not good for your heart? Eh, tons of things aren't good for you. Gotta live a little sometimes. Hello, Sandy. What's mine is yours. Do you have something to give me? I do. Would you like thing? Well, then might as well get done wrapping. Oh, a giant clam! I guess no, not come in hand till you need it, right? I'll gladly take it off your hands. Wait, not free my sword, so as a thank you, have a top hat. You only turn 40 once after all. I might as well enjoy it with something I want. Sum it up. Let's chat. Me, I'm kind of a bad news. I'm just dumb to you for a moment. I don't like the hospital. When I was a kid, I was in the hospital all the time. Nothing serious, just normal kid stuff. You know, like horsing around with my friends and jumping down wells and fighting wolverines and such. I was always so covered in bandages, the other kids started calling me the Mummy. Best nickname ever. Like, the thing is, loads of stuff isn't good for you, but people still eat it. And sometimes it's okay just to splurge on something and go, I'm going to eat this thing even though it's bad for you. The important thing is that you're not eating that every single day. Okay, I need to... Oh yeah, put that away. That's what I was going to do, actually. I was about to put something away in storage. I can't put gifts away. Oh, those two working together there. That was nice. See, those little organic moments in video games. Most of the best things in lives are bad for you. Except for Kikoskia streams. They're not bad for you. They're incredibly good for you. I've generally found if ever I want to lose weight or if ever I want to eat a little better, for me, personally for me, may not work for you, your margin may vary, but it's always good to make sure you are still getting things you enjoy eating. Because in the end, if you eat a diet and you hate it, you're just going to resent the diet for me, and at the end of the day, once the diet is done, you're going to immediately go back to eating all the things you ate before. Also, you're talking to someone that really likes sweet food. I like sweet food. People kept telling me, oh, when you turn 30, you'll stop liking sweet food. And then it was, oh, when you're 35, you'll stop liking sweet food. And it's, oh, when you turn 40, you'll stop liking sweet food. And it's like, no, I still like all of these. I still like sweet food. I still don't like sour food. When you turn 45, no, it isn't. There's Margie. Hey there, welcome to episode supposed to fashion my lovely backlaw. Thank you. It's always silly since we've at the shop all day, but sunny weather has you wear faster. Or maybe it's just the light making shorter sleeves. Like, people just like what they like. And that's not a bad thing. It's like, I like sweet food. I don't like alcohol, though. Yeah, as far as vices go, my vices are pretty tame. Just gotta wait for Margie to be done. Gotta hand her a thing. Well, some people do, some people don't. We're all individuals in the end. Look who it is, Sandy! Nice to see you here, Tootie. Got a thing for you. You want to give me something? That I do, would you like? Thing? Oh no, it's inside. The giant clam is really thoughtful of you. Well, I'm not eating Warhammer, so I wouldn't really call it a massive vice. I enjoy Warhammer, certainly. Thanks a lot. Like you're handing me something I've been planning. That is true, Alias. Let's thank you. Please take my rat in armchair. Thanks. What's in your mind, Tootie? Let's chat. I love looking at stylish clothes, even if I'm not sure I'd wear them. I am really more confident enough to wear something bold and different. Well, you say that, Albeek, but I think you're an individual. I think you're different. Ethan, go ahead. Thank you. I don't think you are, Animex. I think that might be a deception. You're imaginary. No, you're not. done. Have a good try. Not today. Thanks. Please come again. I will. ETA until somebody goes, oh, well, now he's going to turn 40. He's going to do a face reveal, right? I'm just going to go, no. You didn't need to know what I looked like in my 20s. You don't need to know what I look like now. It's alright, Again, context can be lost in text. Maybe we're all bots after all the internet died in 2015, right? Citation needed, because I'm not a bot. And I'm still posting content in 2025, 10 years after 2015. Because let me tell you, if I was a bot, I am the worst bot you've ever imagined. What kind of bot is this? I mean, some people like to have a public appearance. I don't. It also means that nobody has ever confronted me in life about the stuff I do. They're like, oh, you're this person. No one has ever done that. Yes, I think that's probably a good way to tell. It's probably a very good way to tell. Luckily, all of you ensure that I don't have to do that. It's going to be weird on Tuesday, not streaming in the afternoon, though. It's going to be strange. Okay, is there anything going on over here? There's a stick. And there's this. A 50-50 showing my face. I've been in newspapers a few times. That makes sense. That is appreciated, but also good luck recognizing me in real life, PGW. Kiko, I have a musical surprise waiting for you on my Discord. Oh no! Oh no! Oh! If that's what I think it is, Grimmeth, that's gonna be amazing. Well, that's gonna be awesome. Just enjoy the moment of Tuesday peace. I will, and then the mayhem of the evening will happen. The mayhem of the evening will happen. Oh, Kiko, you really like what we did in calculus. What did you do in calculus yesterday? Go on. This is the first time in a long time that I've got, oh boy, calculus. By the way, I hope you're doing well, Grimmeth. It's a long time ago since I went, oh boy, calculus. I did not plant these things, did I? Any idea what game you're streaming? Yes! I'm going to be streaming some TNT Evolution, one of the two games of Final Doom. I thought I'd just go with something nice and comfortable and simple, and Doom was that thing. I do like some Doom. Ooh! The fun thing is, was a bit used by accident twice. Wow. That takes some doing. See, I am very relevant and hip. Because people say, it was Homework Day and we were having some random discussions. We ended up watching Clippy James Order and we educated. Oh, that's such a good clip. That is such a good clip, though. It's very clever. It's a good movie. What do you mean TNT Evolution is hardly what I call nice and comfortable? What's not comfortable about TNT Evolution? It's not the Plutonia experiment. There aren't more revenants than... There aren't more revenants than imps and more chain gunners than pistol zombies. Ooh. Ooh. Oh dear, pardon me. Why, hello, Sandstar. Welcome to the Hills Farm Museum. How may I be of service? I'd like to assess fossils. Ooh, what would you like me to assess? I'm all aflutter. I'd like for you to assess all of these, please. You'd not be playing on a standard difficulty here, player. Ultra violence. Oh, more than one I see. Well, let's take a closer look, shall we? Well, yes, indeed, they're quite splendid, but alas, our museum already has fossils such as these. I am indeed tempted to purchase these for my personal collection, but no, I must exercise restraint time to now. Now, might I help you with anything else? I'm good. Jolly good. Please enjoy the rest of your visit. Thank you. He goes, blood-soaked berries. Yeah. You got Doom games mixed up. Yeah. TNT Evolution. That one. Not Doom 2016. Well, look here, it's you again. We keep bumping into each other. Hey, Rossetti. Rooster ain't got much to say, and I love it. Now, my brother, he yaps all day long. Yep, non-stop. So I chose the peace and quiet in this joint. I do. I really do. I don't mind if I'm eating, taking a bath, we can catch the few Z's. When duty calls, I'm on duty. Fly Dragons is a great movie. My partner introduced me to it. What's all to do today? Have some coffee? It's £200 a cup. Sure. That's neat, Des. But yeah, I was introduced to it by my partner, and it quickly became a movie that I really liked. Not a movie from my childhood. Never saw it before. Rose cup, special for you. Drink up? Cool. Like, I'd never seen that movie, but now it's one that me and my partner own. We both own that movie now. We also both own the complete collection of Ulysses 31 now. Because they got me a copy of it, and they had a copy of it. So now we have 2 copies of it. Cool. Thank you very much. As you do. Oh. Complete with ad breaks in it? You got to give Rossetti... Now, Rossetti doesn't get a gift. He gets the gift of our company. Yes. Yes, Plutonia experiment is the one made by the Casali brothers. Yeah. A lot of those shows had incredibly epic intros, typically because they were animated by completely different studios. If you see the intro to the cartoon show Silverhawks, it is a fantastic intro. It does not look that fantastic when you actually watch the show, because they got a Japanese animation studio to do the intro video, the animation. The same, I think, with The Visionaries. They got a Japanese animation studio to do the intro to the cartoon, and it looks amazing, but that's because they went, here's all of your budget. Here's 5 kajillion monies for the budget. Alright, we shall put these here. Now, before we think about inviting Canberra to the campsite. Oh yeah, you pay a lot of money for high quality and enjoy specific major scenes. And most of the cartoon goes to more works with shipping level, yep. Or if they're bad, cheap, bad quality animation. Yeah, the animation in Visionaries was not great. Star, hello, hello. This is a consultation counter. How can I help you, Oh no, the Visionaries didn't even put all their animation into the first episode. It was just the intro. Of course, let's talk about them. You can discuss your own home and suggest designs for the residents. Which will it be? The interesting thing about Visionaries is the Visionaries was made to advertise G.I. Joe-esque toys just around the time that G.I. Joe-esque toys were going out of fashion big style. Oh, you'd like to pick some new home designs to a resident? We can certainly arrange that. Get started, you need 9,000 bells up front. That's a lot, so give me some miles once the work's done. What do you say? Are you ready to brainstorm some ideas? Sure. Fantastic, let's not waste any time. Who would you like to talk about redesigning their home? Ione. Ione, alright. Let's call her over and get her thoughts on the matter. Isn't that what covers it? What are you saying? Are you okay choosing stances with your home? Oh, gotta look at... Okay, so the Visionaries was a very short-lived TV series and toy line that was a blend of sci-fi and fantasy in a very unique manner that has resonated with me ever since I saw it. It was a childhood show, and it was absolutely something that has had an impact on me creatively. It is all over the place. The characters are not very in-depth. The idea is a bit threadbare, but there are some really cool sounding villains, and some of the jokes in it are a little silly, but yeah, there's a lot of flubs in the animation. There's a lot of flubs in the animation and other stuff, but I mean, you have some incredibly sinister sounding villains in that. I mean, the villain in it was called Darkstorm. The villain, it was called Darkstorm. And you had things like Kravex and Arzon, Leoric, Mortrid, Lexor. There was a good voice cast for this as well. There was a really good voice cast for the Visionaries. I'm sorry I'm getting distracted, but I need to tell you some of the people that were in it. Like, Jim Cummings was in it. Peter Cullen was in it. Roscoe Lee Brown. Jennifer Darling. Neil Ross. Michael McConaughey was in it. It didn't have a massive cast, but the people they use for basically everything. Bo Weaver? Like Jonathan Harris, who was in the original Lost in Space and A Bug's Life. I mean, they had a really good cast of people. Oh yes, please! I can't wait to see what my redecorated home will be like, Gleam. Oh, glad to hear it. Your house in good hands. Leave everything stands on me. Yeah, there are some big voices in that show. Yes, now when everyone's on board, you just need to collect 9,000 bell fee and we'll start. I mean, the show wasn't that impressive. Now then, did you want to start on the home's interior or exterior? Let's go with the exterior. Got it! Then let's have a look at the catalog together. You can tell me what you think looks best. Well, I mean, very simple. We just do that. Ooh, actually, do we do that? Could do that. No, we'll have that. That sounds great! Well, now that we've got the exterior squared away, one chat about the interior? Let's do it. I'd like you to imagine Ione's home. Once it's clear in your mind, I want you to describe all the ideas you have for its interior. Alright, let's get down to business. How do you have in mind for Ione's home? Let me know when you're done. There's not a lot I'm going to do. One of the main things I'm going to do is that. Also, why did you have such a giant pot, Ione? Oh, there's some, like, fantastically random facts you get about voice acting. Wow, what a difference. The chair moved. I want to change that pot. Ooh. 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 Put a cream stew in there. Yep. I'd like something here, too. What do I want to put here? Not that. Close. What about? No, not that. I know what I want there. Hang on, let's scroll down. An overlight. An oil drop? No. No. Could change the switch. You know what? I don't think there's much more I really want to change. Some astrology stuff like zodiac items? Eh. I think it's more the gaming aesthetic that we're going with here. Honestly, I just want to set it in stone so that she doesn't change things. But I must check. Can she... Yes. She goes go. So you can play things there. Yeah, that's what we said. Yep. It is a gaming chair. Game mode activated. What can I do for you? I'm done. You turned a chair? Yeah, that's good. Alright, we'll go forward with these remodel plans then. Excellent work. The bare minimum. But it'll do. Thanks again for your hard work, Sandstar. I know this pitch is gonna go over great with Ione. You've done your part, now it's time for me to do mine. I'll work with Ione so we can start. Everything should be just like we talked about by tomorrow. Be sure to come by and see how it came out. Thanks! Ooh, double wave! Now! I've done that already. But, you know who it's time to invite again? For the second time. Our future permanent sisterling. Canberra. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the permanent one. This is Canberra, yet again! Look, if you think I'm gonna... Oh! Sorry, there's this super annoying telemarketer who's bugging me all day. What's up? Your campsite? Actually, that's exactly what I need right now. I'm not mind that, Ah, yes, those cartoons. It's kind of sad what ended up happening with, Hanna-Barbera. Yeah, Casey was... They got a role and they went, yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing it. When until, yes! I believe that's what's called, hey, I have a niche and I'm going to stay in it. Hey, what's up? Thanks for dragging me out here. This place rocks. If you hadn't said something, I don't think I ever would have known this place existed, nah. There's just something about roughing it that makes food taste better. I don't know what it is. Once when I was little, Dad brought some leftover mulligatawny. Mulligatawny. I do not know how to say that. With this camping, nah. I think it's the first time I've ever seen that word in the game. I remember thinking it tasted better warmed over a campfire than I ever did at home. It was so good. You know, I wonder how wooden waste bin from Hillsfire would turn out. Let's go. Wait, what? Really? Awesome! Like, I was thinking I'll make it happen. That's right of you. So right, in fact, that I kind of feel like a jerk for saying I need it today. See, I'm leaving tomorrow, so if you can do it, cool. If not, I'll understand. Nah. So, would you want to guess what a wooden waste bin needs? If you guessed wood, you're right, because it's wood. It needs wood. Casey also chose to change to replace him. Ah, the live-action Scooby-Doo movies. They were a thing. They existed. They were certainly some of the movies of all time. Oh, good cast! Great cast, they didn't take off like the studios wanted them to. Although, to be honest, I don't know what they were expecting. I mean, Scooby-Doo is not exactly known for being super serious and deep and involved. Ever. That is true. They did Flanderize them somewhat. But you know, there have been better things in the Scooby-Doo franchise since. Hey, are you trying to imply that Scrappy-Doo was not the greatest thing to ever happen in the Scooby-Doo franchise? But everyone loves Scrappy-Doo. But Scrappy-Doo! I know that grin. You didn't, did you? Ha! You went to the trouble of making me a souvenir. Let's see it. Check it out. Indeed. I knew it. You're the absolute best now. Oh, well, it's wild. It even smells like Hill's Fire. Totally did not expect that. I can't believe you did that for me. You rock, nah. Actually, hold up a sec. Do you want my clean room suit? Because it's yours now. This is embarrassing, but I kind of sad I gotta leave. But it's not like I can hang out here forever. Feel free to invite me out here again, alright? I'd love to come back. I can't stop staring at my new wooden waistband. What a cool memento, nah. He's gonna go straight in the bin. Stop me if it sounds weird, but this sounds stuffed with potential for some rocking flower beds. We'll make them happen. Oh, I wanna. My hand's just itching digging that dirt and start planting, nah. But then I started thinking of all the flower beds I leave back at home, but I could make more. Okay, gotta make up my mind. Give me some time, invite me back, and then we'll figure this out. That bin is going straight in the bin? Well, yeah. Do you think they're going to be able to bring that bin through customs? I mean, she never is seen with the bin. The bin doesn't leave this place. They don't have the items you gifted them because the game can't remember if it's the same iteration of Ione. The game doesn't have a memory for that Ione. It's a different version. That said, or Canberra, for instance. But if, say, Canberra moved off my island, and then I later invited the same iteration of Canberra back onto my island, the game would remember that I know that Canberra, and she would have unique dialogue for coming back onto my island from having left it, and it would also retain her friendship level as well. So there is some allocation, but the iteration of Canberra that's on the amiibo there is not the same one as the one that was on the island previously, in terms of mechanics. And if I met Canberra on a Nookmar island, it also wouldn't be the same Canberra. But I've told you before about when Hammy had Bonbon from Hillsfar on one of her islands, and it was her birthday, and I went to give her a gift, and she gave me her photo, which is something that isn't possible unless the villager has a very high friendship with you, which told me that the villagers on other islands that have left your island still remember you to the point of remembering what friendship value you have with them. Which is a neat touch. Luckily, I'm now in the situation where if I want a villager on the island, I can just get them via an amiibo. Also, there are 25 of you here, at least. There might be more of you lurking. And if you're lurking, I appreciate you being here. If you want to chat, feel free to do so. If not, I'm just glad you're enjoying my stuff. And amazingly, we haven't yet got the clam. The clam has not yet been acquired. But we have grabbed 5 things from the deep sea area. The basic premise, by the way, going back to what Thurith was saying, of the Addams family, is that they are an incredibly closely connected, tightly knit, loving family that all care for each other. Like, Gomez is devoted to Morticia. Devoted to her. And the parents really love their children, and Fester's just a bit quirky and strange, but again, they really care for each other. That's a very important thing in the Addams family. When something is wrong with one of the family members, they will go above and beyond without a moment's hesitation to make things right. The other thing you gotta remember is that the set for the original Addams family was pink, because that was the colour that best popped out, as it were, on black and white television. So, pink. Super bright, super vibrant. And what is the reason why when you think of Frankenstein, you think of green. Why do you think of green when you think of Frankenstein? Why was Frankenstein done with green? Again, it's because of because I was envious. I mean, that's true, Grimmett. You were very much so. But because of limitations of filming. Like, a lot of things that we have as standard things now came about originally because of limitations. Limitations that had to be overcome. That's not going to be a scallop. We should try and do deep side views review. Yeah, I mean, it is interesting that a new show is trying to take a unique twist on things, to try and, in a sense, modernize things, in air quotes. But the thing you've always got to remember is that just because there is a new iteration of something, that does not mean that the old iteration is still gone. Also, there's that scallop. Hey man, about that scallop of yours, can I have it? The interesting thing about the grotesque appearance there is that might be more of a... That might almost be an homage to the cartoon. Because if I remember, in the cartoon, Gomez had a very particular appearance. Well, thanks for generosity, man. Since you were cool, I'll let you something you'll dig. And I have lay some truth on you. Good evening, kind. Feel this. Peanut butter knows exactly what it's doing, and it should be ashamed of itself, man. Consider yourself truth. Yep, today's a good day. Also, Raul Julia, yeah. There is a lot to be said for time marching forward, and time will always march forward. This is an inevitability about everything. I am doing a deep conversation, and Sasha's like, oh, deep thoughts, like deep fried chicken, and deep fried potato, and deep fried soup. Deep fried soup? Sasha, that's not a thing that you can eat. I like deep fried soup. You get the soup, you put it in the deep fryer, and then it's deep fried soup. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Is that right? No, I got it. You put it in a cup, and then you put it in the deep fryer. Sasha, no! I will try it tonight. Do not try it tonight. You know, I like fried foods. I do not have them anywhere near as often as I used to, though. Oh. But I do like them. They are very tasty. It's like, delicious. In the original cartoons, none of the characters are given names. The creator, City Gomez, but the final chose the actor who chose Gomez. That's interesting. But I didn't think about that. Why don't you pick? Pick which one you want. Kiki has an appointment with my local fire inspector. Well, I told you not to do it. deep fried ice cream is a thing. Soup should be easier. You know, I don't want to eat deep fried ice cream. I like my ice cream cold. And not deep fried. That said, I am now thinking about ice cream, and it is making my mouth water. It's like, Kiko, you have ice cream. You're not allowed to eat that until Tuesday. You cannot have ice cream until... Although, technically, I could have some tonight. I bought chicken. Stop staring at me. Oh, Shadow of Doubt. That's a fun game. I enjoy playing that game. Now, we're not going to be selling things or crafting things. We are saving all of our resources. Do it. Take the ice. I'm not eating this ice cream. I bought this specifically for Tuesday, but it might be an opportunity for me to have more ice cream. Yeah, isn't it great when some things just happen? Like, some things just happen, and you... Like, a happy accident. Some of the best lines that we have in certain movies, like, lines that are classic lines, were improv. Like, they weren't part of the script, they just came up with it, and then later they went, no, that's good, keep it in. Happy accidents. And scenes as well, like from Indiana Jones, where they did a take, and Harrison Ford was incredibly ill, and it was very hot, and then they went, no, do another take, and then he just went, no, I'm just going to shoot him. And it's such a good scene that they reference it in the later movies. They can riff on it. Yeah, because he was ill. As well, he was also ill. Like, he was not well when they were filming that. And so I went, no, just... Yeah. He got his time in the sun, as it were. And then he got shot. But yeah, it's... all the things that happen that are just serendipitous, that become classic moments. Like, here's another random one. In Star Wars Episode 4, the Stormtrooper actor that bumped his head on the door. Just became a part of Star Wars culture. That guy that bumped his head on the door, that they just kept in. Entirely by accident, I wager. They didn't realise until, you know, too late. Until much, much later on, someone went, that guy bumped his head on the door. Also, speaking of ice cream, hang on, so, how many people know about the character Wilrow Hood in Star Wars? How many people, know about Wilrow Hood? Yes, it's the guy... Okay, so in one scene in Episode 5, when everything's like they're doing the evacuation thing, there's one guy that runs across the across the scene in a orange overall suit with an ice cream maker. Just one guy. He has one scene, he runs across the set, and he's holding what you think is some super high-tech doodad. It's an ice cream maker. That character had no name. And no relevance. But, you know, eventually... thanks to the internet, he became a thing. And then now he has a canon name and a tiny bit of backside. I believe there's even an action figure for Wilrow Hood. Yeah. But here's the thing. If you think about Star Wars, okay, think back to episode 6. Point to me in Return of the Jedi where the Ewoks are referred to as Ewoks. Yeah! Well, that's a problem. But yeah, the answer is they are never referred to as Ewoks in the show, in the movie. Because, they're only called Ewoks in the later marketing when they make action figures. And other media. They have no names. They're not called Ewoks in the films. Only later. It wasn't in the film, that's for sure. Certainly in the action figures, though. Whoa! Is that movie makeup? You look like a monster, it's so cool! What? You were stung by a wasp? Oh my gosh! You poor thing, I'm so sorry I called you a monster! Get some medicine on this thing super quick, okay? Yeesh! I feel like I'm looking at something I really don't want to see! Oh, it's you! I thought a zombie invasion had started. Be careful shanking those trees, alright? Is your face alright? Cause that sure looks like it was smart. You gotta be careful around them sneaky wasps. Here, take a dash of this medicine. It'll clear that right up. Unless, is swollen face in style these days? Well, I hope you learned something from all this. Try not to let it happen again. Yeah, one of the things, strangely enough, one of the things that I have on my wall over there, I have quite a few things on these walls. One of the things I have on my wall that I'm still incredibly proud that I have is, I have a signed, official, it says here, an officially licensed Star Wars photograph of Boba Fett, signed by Jeremy Bulloch. On my 21st birthday. That's framed. It's one of my possessions that I'm really, really happy with, proud of. My parents kept that hidden from me. They did not tell me that they were getting that for me. A Beastmaster! Oh! Oh, that is a thing! I've not heard about Beastmaster for ages. This is Beastmaster 1, not Beastmaster 2, right? I'm gonna put away this amiibo while I'm thinking about it. Correct. Uh-huh. With melty... Yes, the melty bat creatures that melt people by... because... There are so many weird movies like that. So many strange and peculiar movies. So many movies that are only getting, like, rediscovered. Here's the thing, okay? Random YouTube clips of things aside. So many movies and media are not only kept alive in some way, but reinvigorated by... The silly thing is memes. People will meme on a thing about a movie or a show or a cartoon, and then suddenly, as to be expected, interest in the original material happens. And it's then revitalized. It's kept alive in a strange way, all because meme culture took a hold of it. All I need to tell you is you imagining 3 people walking in a very particular manner with one particular music track thumping in the background, and you have a meme there. But then people started not looking just at that, but also looking at all of the other things that were created by the same person. And then suddenly you have that resurgence of interest. There's so many weird things out there that you just see like a tiny... There are things out there that you don't remember that you've seen, and then you'll see a tiny bit of it, and then this flare up in your brain goes, you have experienced this before. You're like, well, I have? And then you think back, and then you ask your parents, like, did I watch this movie when I was younger? And they're like, oh yeah, you watched that movie all the time and you loved it. And then you're like, why didn't I remember this? Why didn't I remember this? It took me an incredibly long time to remember certain games that I played, but then I just suddenly came across it randomly. Or in the case of Morbius, where memes made Sony think they could... Yes! Yes, there is also the interesting thing of, people are riffing on this, therefore they want to see it. No, they don't. No, they don't. Like, yes, some people may want to go and see it ironically, but it's not going to justify your expenses putting it back in the theatre to see it ironically. Here's an interesting thing that happened a few times when I worked at a... sometimes movies came out in the cinema that was so short-lived and nobody talks about them, but they resonated with me in a strange way. And they're not like critically acclaimed movies, but some of them have like really they're silly, but they have really interesting ideas. One of those movies, you almost got the movie as you... Yeah. One of the movies... I don't know if any of you have even know the movie existed. There was a movie called Battle for Terror. I believe it's called Battle for Terror. Terry. Yeah, Battle for Terror. 2007. You remember commercials for it? Yeah, it's not a fantastic movie, but it had a really small budget. Like, you're talking like between 4 and 8 million. Between $4 and $8 million for this movie's budget. And it came up with an intriguing idea. Like, an interesting idea of humans going to a planet, traveling to a planet to try and colonize it. And there's complications because the planet turns out that it has native inhabitants. Right, because, okay, it has native inhabitants on it, and there's the problem of, the native inhabitants have their traditions and everything else, and there's somebody who ends up being stranded on the planet for some time, and they learn about the culture, and there's the top brass, or some of them, that want to take the planet regardless and terraform it for humans, and there is a battle for Terra at the end of it. But it just sort of resonated with me. It stuck with me. That movie stuck with me. And there's also, and it's an interesting, it's the only time I've ever seen it happen when I worked at the cinema. I'll mention the movie, you'll all know it at this point. It was called Slumdog Millionaire. Slumdog Millionaire came out and had practically no marketing. There was basically no marketing. It was an animated movie, yes, Battle for Terra, the CGI one. So Slumdog Millionaire had basically no marketing, and it came out and it had its little run, and it looked like it was going to fade away. And it was going to that point where it only had like maybe 1 or 2 showings a day, with some on the weekend. But it was a rare example of word of mouth, because it went from being barely any shows to the show selling out. Because word of mouth spread that the movie was good, and this word of mouth succeeded in bringing a lot of people in, and it had a reversal of fortunes, and suddenly loads more people started coming, and then you had tons more, and it was such a rare instance of a movie coming out, fading away, and then coming back. It came back, and it's the only time I'd ever seen that happen, and it worked. Because you reminded me about that because you mentioned Morbius. You mentioned Morbius, and went, that was a situation like... Oh yes, there are so many situations where that happens. Another example of that is Twilight. You know that I don't know how much you know, I know tangential parts because of the fact that I worked in the cinemas at the time. The head of the like society of vampires, the super head guy, he took the role of that because his kids wanted him to do it. And you can see in that movie, Michael Sheen, yes, Michael Sheen, you can see him hamming it up to the 9s, to 11, because he is playing this head vampire in the Twilight movie franchise, and he's like, well, this is my opportunity to take all of the cheese and all of the wine and ham supreme. And oh boy, does he ham. Oh yeah, like, Batman and Robin is not a great movie in the sense of of being a cinematic masterpiece, but it is a fun movie. It is a silly movie, and you can tell that Schwarzenegger and everybody else in there were having a ball. They were just loving it. It's like, you mean I get to just make silly ice puns and wear a big suit, and this is great. It's brilliant. Like, a lot of people watch them, like, do movies like that. Yeah, they're being paid, but also because it's fun. Yeah, like, Robert Pattinson has done some really good acting. Like, Robert Pattinson is a good actor. He has done some brilliant acting. Kristen Stewart has done some good acting. But Twilight was not their good acting, because it was they didn't enjoy it. Like, enjoying something is very important. Oh yeah, like, he was made. Do you want to know an interesting fact? One of the big things that actually got him into the limelight on television was Blue Peter in the UK. Because Blue Peter was a children's BBC show which had a group of presenters, and they do like crafts and educational things. I see the setup, the segue of, I enjoy being with all of you. You can't fool me all. That's true. He's clever. But yeah, so they had a guest lined up. but that guest pulled out. And they went, oh no, our guest has pulled out. We desperately need someone who is available right now to do a thing. And who was available? Arnold. And how easy was Arnold to get on the show? He just needed his weights. He needed his weights and his exercise stuff, and just him. And so in comes Arnold on Blue Peter, talking about exercising and weights. And for some people, this is the first time they've ever seen him. And back then, he was imposing, you know, super built, and just this mountain of a person. Yeah, he was at the BBC for an interview. He was. But then they went, hang on, you're here. Come on, Blue Peter. And for some people, it was like, this is the first time they'd seen him. There's another bit of serendipity there. He's just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Come on, Blue Peter. Talk about... And then if you think about Blue Peter, this is like a very, very British thing. So, Thunderbirds in England was huge at one point. Huge. Like, ginormously, hugely, colossally popular. And what was the number one toy one Christmas? It was Tracy Island. Tracy Island. And what did Blue Peter do at one point? They're like, okay, here's how you can make Tracy Island using things at home. You can use like your cereal boxes, toilet rolls, and all these things, and you can make Tracy Island. Yeah, and that episode was so popular. It was very rare that they did this, but that episode was so popular, they rebroadcast it. Because people wanted to tape it. But because they didn't know it was going to happen, and then word spread like wildfire, they went, right, we will rebroadcast that episode for you so you can make Tracy Island. I believe I read a book once where somebody said there was like a massive queue and they went, is this for like such and such? I went, no, we've been here since 1990 something queuing for Tracy Island. Killer. Your own production was accidentally visible in a mirror at the end of the episode 1. Nobody caught it until after they sent away. So David did casting me wrong. It's wonderful. It's wonderful when those things happen. It's like, but who's that guy? And David Lynch went, who is that guy? Well, guess you're in the film now. Yes, you're in the series now. Extra dimensional creature Bob. Yep. Another president's going by going, collect me, Kiko. Now, I can believe that. This is David Lynch we're talking about here. I can completely believe that his name is Bob. I can believe his name is Bob. This is David Lynch. You know what else I can believe, though, folks? He's doing it! He's doing it! Yes, I am! The transition! Yep. I can believe that we're actually going to be ending the stream in a moment, because we have been going a little bit longer than I'd normally end it. But the present's going into the ether. It's gone now. It's despawned. It's despawned! Watch him park his car! It's time for me, everybody, to thank you all for being here. Desert Bus is going, is it? Well, that's who we're going to be rating. I've got to thank you all for being here, everyone. You are all absolutely fantastic, amazing, brilliant, and wonderful. Couldn't do what I do without you, and I wouldn't want to. I'm glad you enjoyed the conversation. I've just sort of been waffling here. I do have to make some things and get ready and everything for the evening, but I thank you all. couple of things to talk about before we conclude. First off, I'll try and make this quick, the website. Check out my schedule, join and leave Tony Dusseldom. Also value to Goodbye, Bulgarian Hope. There's also Demon Dragon. Thank you very much. Thank you, Albeek. I'm glad to have been company for all of you. There is the Discord. You can join lunchtime community there, which I'm often a part of. Loads of places to talk about stuff, emotes, and everything else. And if you link your Twitch and Discord together, you sub to Twitch, you see Twitch emotes and Discord, which is fantastic. Then there's the Patreon. You can pledge to support me there in doing what I do. Nothing less play stream while sitting behind paywalls. There's a lot that goes behind the scenes though that you typically don't see, like the editing, compression, test teams, test recordings, and everything makes all what I do a reality. And there's also, you know, the mortgage, bills, food, and all that jazz. All of which the Patreon helps to make possible. Those of you that do pledge, I'm glad you're enjoying it all week. Not only get a different card name in Discord and redeem since say thanks, you also get the ability to pledge session 4 with the Patreon shortlisted votes, but remember, no problem, Deus. Remember, only ever pledge what you can afford to. Never put more towards it than you can, and only do it if you want to and you have the disposable income to make it possible. Don't put yourself in a dire financial strait just for me. If you want to support me in other ways, there are my YouTube channels. There is Kikoskia and Kikvodskia. I'm glad you've been enjoying it. That's the whole purpose of them, Albeek. It brings me joy to hear that. There's Kikoskia, my 17 3/4-year-old 10,000 plus strong video Let's Play channel. I'm so old. And then there's Kikvodskia, my newer VOD focus channel. If you want to help those channels grow, you can do so by liking, commenting on videos, subbing if you're not subbed, and if you are subbed, press that bell for those notifications. There's also the social media accounts, Twitter, Blue Sky, Mastodon, Discord, the community tab, and YouTube. Get notifications there for when I start streaming them, and Let's Play videos go live, and all kinds of random other stuff, but that's not all though. There's that Throne wishlist, the link right there, thanks Demon Dragon. There you can put money towards things that bring me joy. Right now, the things that are there is... words. Start again. Right now, the things there's something for the Marines Extreme, there are things for the final wave of avatars with Splendid models, and then there is something for my upcoming Snotling Blood Bowl team. It's got a little bit of Noblar in it as well. Snotling, Noblar, be a couple of trolls. It's going to be very silly. We're going to have great fun painting those. Finally, thank you, Ada. There is me thanking all of you because, seriously, you are all fantastic, amazing, brilliant, and wonderful. I always say it, but I mean it every time. I could not do this without you. I wouldn't want to. You are the heart and soul of this community. You are the community. You make it all a reality. And I'm just so humbled that even after all these years, you continue to enjoy my stuff. Like, I'm about in a few days to celebrate my 40th birthday on stream with the community that has grown over nearly 2 decades. I couldn't have imagined when I started this nearly 18 years ago that that would even be a thing that would be happening. I cannot imagine it. I couldn't dream that that would be the case. And with your continued support, we'll be able to keep doing this for many, many years to come, as many years as is possible. So thank you all ever so much. Seriously, everyone, thank you. Thank you. Whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I hope you achieve everything you set out to do. I will remind everyone, Tuesday coming, the 18th, 7 PM GMT, that will be the 40th birthday celebration stream. We'll be playing some... well, I'll be playing... you could play it as well on your time if you wish, but I'll be playing some TNT Evolution, and we'll be rabbiting about all kinds of stuff and blabbing away. Who knows? I might even make decent progress. Maybe I'll be competent in it. I don't know. But I'll just enjoy the time with all of you. The next stream, though, is Monday. I didn't say Sunday this time, because it's Monday. Got it right this time. 7 PM GMT. More of the Ikean RimWorld community, where we continue to prepare for the inevitable time that Randy Random decides to send 5 kajillion awful Eldritch abominations at us. It might happen. It might happen. And I'll catch you next time, folks. I'll see you then. Later. Again, yeah. And remember, be nice to each other, everyone, for if everyone is nice to each other, the world would be that much better a place. And we all want that, don't we? Well, I certainly do. And I hope you do too. Later. Hopefully I got that raid thing right. I think I did. Later.